Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Right Reality Podcast. God damn it, I love hearing that song. God, I wish it was part of this season, but my name is Steven.
My name is Mixie, and we are here to recap episode 6 of Temptation Island, Guessing Games. Bad title.
Bad title again? Here's the thing. We're now on episode 6. This episode might be the best one we've had so far.
Easily.
Absolutely fantastic. We've built a lot of stuff. They left us on a cliffhanger. Who was the lady who went into the tent? And ladies and gentlemen, our girl Ashley, big braining everybody, might be one of the best moves ever on reality TV. Just going, hey, I'm going to go in there. We're going to close it. And then we're going to come back out. Because you know what? No one said you can't do that.
Yep. Put this girl on the challenge. She'll find loopholes in the game all day long. I am so in on this. Am I sad they didn't at least kiss? Yes. Was Mohawk also? Absolutely.
100%. Mohawk was like, I might get my dick sucked in here.
I think Mohawk went in knowing exactly what was happening, but was hoping for at least a peck.
Yeah,
but
he was hoping for something.
But a respectful king understood.
Yeah. I was like, you want her on the challenge. I'm like, get this bitch on Traders right now.
Any of it.
Right now. Capitalize.
Put her on another show. She needs it. It was
give me
beautiful.
All of it.
And I'll also give production all of the credit for the edit on this.
Yeah.
So well done.
This team doesn't miss. They don't miss when it comes to this type of stuff. And I could see someone in production being like, well, they didn't really do anything. And somebody else is like, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this is gold right now.
What do you think this is? The legal system?
Yeah.
Of course we're going to turn the light on. Like, what are we not going to do?
We're going to turn the light on, and we're also going to trick the entire audience that is watching this into thinking something finally happened on the girls' side of the fucking island, which, of course, it didn't.
No, I'm just going to say, as much as it's fucked us that they have dropped all these episodes at the same time, if I had to wait an entire week, potentially, for this type of cliffhanger, and what I got was Ashley just going in there, like, high-fiving, and they were out, I would have been very disappointed, but I also been like,
it would have been good. It would have been good. If they had done 5 and 5 and this was the cliffhanger,
oh, that's maybe what they were originally going to do.
I mean, they should have, but also I think we're just selfishly didn't want them to drop all 10 episodes at once.
That's
but,
true.
you know, they did. It was beautiful. And also when Ashley was talking to the girls about doing it, incredible. She's explaining to them, which she's 100% right on, because what she explained is exactly what happens. She says they're over there doing all this stuff. They're going to bonfires, seeing us just basically say they're shitty, but not doing anything. None of that's going to sink because they're fucking men. So nothing's going to change on their end. Let's fuck shit up. And she says, is what I'm saying making sense? And Shantae just goes, no.
No, it doesn't. Love it. Love everything about it. And then another shot against Shantae just a little bit later when one of the guys called her a real relationship a situationship.
Oh.
Shots fired.
It's not a situationship. It is her being in a relationship and her boyfriend fucking a bunch of people and thinking that she's totally cool with it, which she kind of is.
Yeah, she'll be cool with it. You know, I don't have to, like, apologize or beg.
Yeah, you guys don't get my girl. She doesn't care.
Yeah, she doesn't care, which is why I like her, because I can do shit, slip out, and be like, but I love you. And she's like, yeah, I love you too.
The
hilarious.
hits keep coming, Steven. Mark comes in with Case?
Where did this come from? How much did they pay Case? How much did they pay Case to come back?
It didn't click to me, like, because of what she said the last thing until Mark pulled her, which I'll get to. But in my mind, he comes back. I go, this is weird. And then I think, honestly, super sick move to somehow make a show that's about 8 other people about yourself for a second. Honestly, amazing. How he was able to, like, be this big reveal when, he was there for 4 days, self-eliminated. No one truly really cared except for maybe Taylor a little.
Yeah.
And then he comes back and, like, does this whole reveal with Mark. Iconic.
I can see, part of me can see how he's getting ready to leave and production's like, you know, we can let you back in if you want. He's like, nah, I just don't want to deal with it. She's got 2 other things. And they're like, she's kind of moved on from both of those. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "You what? Huh?
Yep.
What do you?"
Also, she's single basically now.
She said she's single, and she's kind of said those other guys got red flags, and that's what she wants. So she's just kind of hanging out by herself. She's got no real prospects. She's like, I can go back in.
Yep.
I can go back in, please.
And then Mark, the man can't miss. Like, truly, this guy is just top tier. Tears in my eyes. I'm watching Temptation Island. This is not what I sign up for. This is not Marley and me.
Twice. In 2 episodes, I'm now crying. I'm emotional.
And I knew it. Like, when she first was talking, like I said, like, you could see in his eyes how much it was hurting him to hear this from somebody. And he pulls her aside. He's, like, almost crying again. Just the greatest dude to ever walk planet Earth. And he just looks at her and says,
crying.
Not everybody leaves. And I just was like, are you kidding?
Well, also, listen, if we're producing this as well, see, not everybody leaves. He came back for you. But no pressure. No pressure.
Yeah, and I think he also was like, we didn't tell him. We didn't tell him those exact words. We may have said a bunch of other shit.
We may have said to him, you're single, you think the other guys are walking red flags, and that everybody leaves. So if you came back, maybe that's going to go well for you. I don't know. It could. Also, when one of the guys was walking by with a tray full of shots and said, hey, Mark, do you want to take a shot? And he goes, maybe in just a minute. Like, he didn't say no flat out. He's like, yeah, let me do this emotional thing real quick, and I'm going to need to take a few of these. I want to party with Mark. I really do.
I also can't picture him saying no to a shot. I also can't. I think he's one of those people that, like, doesn't get drunk. Like, yes, he says he's drunk, but absolutely nothing changes about him.
Yeah. Maybe he does your move and just the whole whoop. Whoop,
the fake shots where you go, oh yeah, and just drop it under the table. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. Didn't want that.
No. We go to pickleball mix.
Okay.
Playing some pickleball because it's trendy. You know what I mean? Like, we got to get some pickleball in here.
Let's talk about the pickleball for a second.
Okay.
I realized when they started playing pickleball that I know what pickleball is. I've never played it. And I've also never seen tall men play it.
Okay.
Wildly unattractive.
You're saying it's a short person's game.
Absolutely a short person's game. Lion looked great playing this. But watching these tall men bend over to play miniature tennis, wild. So unattractive.
Note to all you single guys out there, if you're thinking about going to pickleball to play some tennis, if you're tall and lanky, it's not going to be a good look.
No.
Short kings, this is your chance.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It makes you look tall because it's miniature tennis.
Right. And it makes you look like Rafael Nadal.
Yes.
Maybe a little Roger Federer action there. Maybe a little Novak Djokovic action. If you're trying to take your girl, make sure you're not a tall, lanky guy. All
seeing these Gumby-looking motherfuckers squat to play pickleball.
And they're totally not playing by any of the rules, by the way.
Sure, I don't know.
Rules.
I don't care.
Step in certain areas. The bad look overall.
I think Trendy Tyler is very cute. He was so unattractive in this whole scene.
Trendy Tyler and Kay in matching outfits and makeup, which is wild. Like they're a full ass couple.
They're doing fucking ITMs together.
Wild.
I told you from day fucking one. This man wanted out of that relationship
and was his way of doing it.
Using this to get out and to also hopefully have somebody set up to once he gets out, he's good. He's 100% leaving with Kay. I don't know if they make it past this.
100%.
But $1 million, all of the money in my bank account. ×2. Put me in debt.
The only thing is if they show him clips of her sobbing multiple times.
Nope.
Maybe that'll get him out.
Nope.
But
he is using this. He's going to pull a Brie and be like, she needs to hurt.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you.
Once again, I would just like to state the number one is the number one. Mm-hmm. The number one constantly does number one things. The number one constantly is influencing, And the number one is always in the ear of all the production teams that do the shows that we do.
We got it,
And you want to
Steven.
know how we know this, everybody? You're sitting there being like, God, these bunch of assholes are just super into themselves. I believe it was the last episode. Mixie went on a full-ass rant talking about where are the parties. It's not Temptation Island without a bad theme party. A theme party has to be a theme. And what did we get, Miss Mixie? What was presented to us on a golden platter? Like, hey, number one, we heard you. Here you go. Here is our
terrible theme parties. We got a full moon party.
Let's go. They heard us. I love it so much.
What the fuck is that? And what was the other party? Just wieners?
Yes, it was wieners. It was a wiener party. And it was like, how many ways can you sexualize a hot dog? And tell you what, they came up with quite a few.
The Alex and Natalie taking the wiener down on the same side or from different sides. Wild. And you know what? Part of me, before I have seen this in person or on television, would be like, I bet you that's pretty hot. Seeing it, I didn't like it. Oh!
Didn't feel as attractive as I thought it might.
Really? I was going to say I think it's the grease strip, but I feel like that almost would make it better. I don't know. Maybe I'm just... I mean, I didn't find it attractive, but I don't want to fuck these two. So that's kind of might be the problem. Nothing against them. They're beautiful people. I'm just not interested. Yeah. But I would have thought... I feel like people are going to love that fucking thing.
I was just like, okay.
They also knew what they were doing, too. They didn't just bite into that wiener. They I'm not going to reenact it.
It goes back to what you said. We're right on the edge of prostitution.
Oh.
We're right on the edge.
Full dancing on the line.
Thinking about my poor friend who was on season 1 of this, if she had to go on this version of Temptation Island to be a temptee. This is a whole different
show now. This is a whole different
This poor
show.
woman would have self-eliminated. She's like, I can't do any of this. This is just... like being in a house with these women, if you're kind of like, you're like, oh, I think I'm sexy and I think I'm a little bit out there and like, I like to mix it up. And then you got these ladies doing this stuff all the time. And you're like, well, this is just, I'm in the major leagues here.
I'd also argue this was the only part of the men's villa party that we really saw. These two girls eating a wiener. And then it was like mostly the girls' party, which was a full moon party. What is that?
Well, the men's villa, they were making s'mores, which I feel like we did over the other one, with the Honey Maid logo for the graham crackers. Full display, playing Uno, setting up tents. So this is like a camping party or something like that, whatever they were calling it, right?
And as you mentioned last episode, this is when I saw a bunch of women I've never seen before in my life.
They're doing countdowns. So like, what are we counting down to? Somebody about to make out, jump naked in the pool? No, we're building tents.
Bunch of pitching tent jokes.
This is the one thing I will say. I have not seen enough people naked in a pool yet. Also, is there a pool? I haven't seen a pool.
There is one at the girls.
I'm seeing the hot tub for the men, but I'm not seeing a pool. A lot of this used to take place in pools. I'm just saying, I don't...
Now that you're saying that, I actually don't know if there's a pool at the men's
I don't think
villa.
there's a pool.
There's definitely one at the girls.
I want people like jumping, doing can openers,
playing
jumping naked. Oh, they were playing chicken.
But it might have been in, like, I think it's like a big jacuzzi tub. I don't think that's a pool. Maybe.
Who was playing chicken? It doesn't matter. It's fine.
It's
All
a
I'm
good
saying is, like, I want more, like, if we're going to count down, that countdown better be to, like, them, like, deep-throating hot dogs again as a team, right?
Or scissoring
like,
them or something. Absolutely. I agree with you.
Something like that, right?
We must touch on this.
Mm-hmm.
Shantae puts Brie Brie's name on someone else's arm.
I don't like that at all. I would wash that off immediately. How dare you?
I am so glad that they mentioned it. They don't show it because I do think whoever got it was like, no.
You ain't putting another man's name on my arm.
In a heart.
Nope.
This man just had a threesome.
Not happening. Not on my arm. Maybe have one of the guys draw it on yours.
Yeah.
But I ain't doing that. You ain't putting that on me. I ain't being someone with bitch tendencies.
That was crazy to me. And it was kind of glossed over a little bit. And I was just like, I'm sorry. What?
She did what to who? Like for fun? Was she laughing? No, she was doing that seriously? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You know why they had to do that? Why they had to gloss over it, Binks?
Why?
Because they had to show the baby pups giving some of the worst lap dances ever on the face of the earth.
Again, toxic mix. Loved it. I loved how bad this was.
What are you talking about?
It was terrible. I loved it.
I think you loved it because you're defending the baby pups.
I don't really think I'm defending Logan anymore. Mohawk I will till the day I die. But it's like, it was, I mean, I think Ashley needed like a real lap dance in the moment.
Yes.
But I find it attractive to be bad at that.
Awful. Listen.
I don't think I could take it seriously. The guy I like coming up to me, all like, and I don't think I could do it.
Sure. But in that set of circumstances, you sacrifice and you say, I'm sorry, but this is what I'm doing. Baby pups. I know you're watching. Right here. Right? Forget about Mixie in the other box real quick. I know she's distracting. So right here, lock in. Okay? Right here. Stay with me. If a woman like Ashley asks you for a lap dance, you better fucking bring it. I know you're 22 and just what, baby? You don't know any better. You go, oh, I don't want to embarrass myself by doing a lap dance. I don't know what to do. If Ashley asked me for a lap dance, you better believe I'm fucking going. How dare you? You better believe I'm fucking going for it. You better believe I'm trying to give her wowzers in her trousers. Okay?
I'd have to see it.
If you have a hard body like the baby pups,
you're just ignoring me.
You're going for it. Okay?
Okay, we'll move past it. All of them chanting for Danny and Ashley.
Yes.
My heart soared.
They're like, how do you not see this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I couldn't take my eyes off of it.
No. Let's go back to the Mensville for a moment. And let's come down off the high.
Are we talking
about
low?
That was some of the worst lap dancing ever. You can't just put your I'm going back. You can't just put your ass in somebody's face and be like, I gave you a lap dance.
Show me something better.
Let me just say this.
Oh, okay. We'll just continue to talk and not do the walk. That's fine.
Stephen LaFranc in Tampa Bay, Florida, went to a comedy show with his favorite comedian, Steve Byrne. If you know Steve Byrne, shout out. At the end of Steve Byrne's show, he invites people up. He invites people up. I had met him before. I had hung out and played beer pong with him and Colin Jost. No big deal. I just dropped that in there. So I was selected to go up and be part of a boy band called Sausage Party. Part of the bit, because I had seen it, was that you go up and you act as a boy band. And part of it is they bring up a woman and put her in a chair, and the chair faces the brick wall. It doesn't face the audience. It faces the brick wall. So basically, the men of Sausage Party will be performing for the entire audience. And did your boy go for it? Oh, your boy went for it. Your boy, having an undershirt on, sorry, Mom LaFranc, pulled the shirt off, wrapped it around her, and went to town. And then, like a gentleman, put his shirt back on and said, I apologize if that's... You think I made up this whole story?
Yeah. Because I'm putting you in a corner and I'm telling you to do a lap dance right now and you won't do it.
I'm not giving you
$50. $50 for Steven Lapton. Going once.
Mr. Morales, don't do it.
I need it.
He's
all talk. Steven's going to cut all of it.
I'm not cutting shit. How dare you? I'm not cutting shit. But it has to be with the appropriate woman who makes you want to do this. And if you're mustache and you're just like, hey.
I think they were trying. It was the best they could do. They just got out of diapers. How dare you?
They
just learned how to walk like 2 days ago, okay?
Do I do this?
Okay.
Yeah. What's that snap, girl? I'll dance for you. Give me that snap.
Hey, girl, you up? Let's go back to the men's villa real quick.
Yeah, with Brie explaining how a threesome is better than just cheating with one girl. We don't math here at the number one. However, two's more than one.
Two is more than one. I'd say it's doubly bad.
Some might think that. And I see how everybody other than Brie might think that.
Literally everyone on planet Earth. What a crazy fucking statement. I don't even have words. I think just repeating what was said does the job.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Who cares? We go back to the women's villa. Mohawk and Ashley kiss.
Yay!
Yay! Baby's first kiss. We love
turn the
it.
light on. What do I do? Do I do this? Do I do this? Do you like to kiss?
And the irony.
Yes.
Irony.
Yes.
The light goes on in the men's villa. Brie being Brie.
Somebody get in there.
Yep. He points at fucking Big Lots and says, "You two, get in there." Go. And he just takes Natalie and goes in there. And it's not like they just went in there to turn the light on, which is kind of what Brie was suggesting, maybe. Yeah. Full-blown fuck again.
Yeah.
Aggressive audio. Some might say a little too much.
Didn't need it, but I know you put it there so you understood they weren't just like making out.
I didn't need the questions about the quality. That's all I needed, and maybe one or two moans. I got way too many moans, a lot of clapping, and then a question of the quality of what was happening.
Question of the quality.
I'm choosing my words. Hated it.
I mean, he's doing a check-in.
That's fine.
Are you shitting on him for doing a check-in?
I don't care. In fact, I hated it.
Hey, you good?
That would have been better than what was said, and we all know what was said.
It should have said it like in the moment, be like, "Hey, you good?
Hey, hey, thumbs up."
Yeah. Yo, so when are you getting out here?
No.
I'm getting that snap right. I'm getting that snap right here. Oh, man. Okay, so let me just say this: when Ashley turned the light on, your guy, mustache, says, "I know it's early, but I feel like I could just treat you like my girlfriend." You're still on board? Yeah. What's it going to take?
Nothing. What's the specification of saying, "I feel like I know you, I've known you for 2 years"? Not like, "I feel like I've known you for years." No, but because this man, he doesn't take the easy cliche. He makes it strange for no reason and very specific.
He makes her realize. He made her do math and be like, 2 years, you would have been 19. Oh.
Yeah, if he had said 4, we would have been in a bad spot.
And he realized 3 was like 18, so he put
we
it
were
on the
dancing
number,
on
and
a
that
line
would have
at
been
3.
bad. Yeah. When's your birthday? 3 years, but when's your birthday? Very important that I know when your birthday is. Is it a fall birthday or spring? Because we're in summer right now. I need you to say it's in the first 6 months of the year right now.
All I'm going to say to you, Steven, is you're a hater. He doesn't do the cliche lines, and I like that about him. He makes them weird and specific for no reason.
I know it's early, but I feel like I could treat you like my girlfriend. Not a cliche line, not a line that like little baby pups would use all the time.
It would have been like, "I know it's early, but I feel like you're my girlfriend." No, he made it weird. Why would he say, "I feel like I could treat you like my girlfriend"?
I could treat you like my girlfriend, but I won't.
I could. I'm not gonna. I also feel like I've known you for 2 years, not 2.5.
No.
Not 1.
No. Not my whole life.
Not 18 months, which is how old I am because I'm just a baby, and we
I
still
do
count by
it,
months.
baby. Just do it, 10, baby.
So fucking good. So good. Next morning, I'm sorry, we have to talk about this. Fucking Big Lots, which I'm so glad they showed this later too. He's sitting on this couch with his fucking 3 books and coffee.
I think at this point we just need to play the audio in case you're listening to us and this just needs to be reheard in case sometimes people watch Netflix in the background, they didn't get all of this. We're going to play the audio and then we will rage silently after that. Here we go.
I really like Natalie, but I would forgive Ashley, bro.
No, Grant, she's not going to take you back.
So this is Big Lots talking to the bros who have been very supportive, mind you, this entire time to Big Lots. And Brie, who, just a friendly reminder, just had a threesome.
2 days ago.
Says she's not taking you back. She's not taking you back. And this man has now woken up for the second time.
The post-nut clarity.
After fucking someone with the post-nut clarity and goes, I don't know, maybe I can make this work. If you didn't think post-nut clarity was a real thing, Temptation Island's doing scientific research as well as entertaining us.
I don't think I've ever seen it like this.
Somebody is publishing a paper in a scientific journal after this show. And one of the little bullet points, number 2, it's going to be these episodes of Temptation Island for the first time ever.
I have no words, Steven. I have no words.
And then when we don't have words, it's hey, you think you're going to get more words? Guess what? I'm going to steal them right out of your mouth. Play the next bit of audio.
I'm just wondering if Ashley and I are going to make it out of here. Because, if she could really let go of that resentment, if she can hear me out on all the major things that need to change in our relationship, if she's willing to put in that work, I'd marry Ashley one day.
Excuse me, what the fuck? What the fuck? This has to be out of the timeline. There's no way this timeline is real of what he is saying. I'm looking for anything that shows me a tan line, what type of book he's holding, the mug. Was this the same mug? I went back. Is this the same mug he had outside after? What is going on?
I've said this in other shows that we've watched and stuff. I just want to be able to live in such delusion sometimes. The ability
yes,
to be that delusional is fucking crazy.
It's
Big
amazing.
Lots. You fucked another girl numerous times. Not once.
No.
Numerous times.
Keep taking her on dates.
Once, post-nut clarity. Again. Then again. Now we're at post-nut clarity number 2.
There's a part of me that respects the move in a very small way. Because you're going to sit there, bang an incredibly hot woman who's clearly into you, and be like, yeah, I want that other thing, though, now that I can't have it. I don't respect that part. But respect the part where you can bang an incredibly hot girl who's fully aware you have another relationship and then convince her to do it again after you said, hey, I shouldn't do that. And you play a bad song on the guitar, and then you're able to bang her again in a different location. So
Twice. 2 more times. Yeah. They fucked 2 more times.
Yeah. Oh, it has been 2 more times, hasn't it?
It's 3 total.
It's just an amazing story run. Honestly, it's amazing. There should be stats written about this
for him.
And then the post-nut clarity apparently,
Steven, I would argue that it's not. It is the post-nut clarity, but I think it's more Ashley turning that light on because Brie also goes on an insane tangent about how he now is good after this threesome, which was now at this point, 2-3 days later?
Yes, Mixie, he's been healed. Praise Jesus.
And now he no longer wants to sleep with multiple women.
He doesn't need it anymore, Mix.
Okay, if you were Alex and is it Chelsea? It's Yams. If you were Alex and Yams, are you is this a W?
Big W.
You've broken it.
Big W.
He's peaked. He cannot go any farther past this. Or did he have such a bad time that he doesn't want it anymore?
I think he thought it was going to be great, and maybe they enjoyed their time more with each other than they did with him.
Well, I would argue that it's all bullshit, and he doesn't mean any of it.
I think he does. I think he's just like, I came here to do a threesome. I now did it. And that light went off, and I felt how bad it felt for me. And I know she's not doing anything, and I just had a threesome, and now I feel horrific about it. So maybe I'm just going to say all this stuff now.
Maybe, but he goes to Bonfire and quadruples down on not giving a fuck that she's going to be hurt by this. So I disagree with pretty much everything. He's gonna probably, I think he's gonna at least sleep with one other person, if not do another threesome before this season ends.
Nixie, we're about to talk to the Bonfire, but while we wrap this, his doubling, triple, quadrupling down of this, while Mark just is on like an absolute amazing run, being like, he like switches hats. He's like, oh, now I need my like actual work hat on.
Yeah,
because I got to go to work on this one.
Yeah,
was the thing of beauty, but this was crazy turn of events for the men.
Oh God, there's a few things I want to touch on before we get to the Bonfire.
Okay.
One, I have no idea where Nebraska is. When Ashley said she didn't know where Nebraska was your first thought, Mixie also probably doesn't know where Nebraska is?
100%. 100%.
As soon as he said it, I was like, I have to mention it because I know everyone that listens and knows me knows I don't know where Nebraska is.
I was being very nice. I had that as a note and I skimmed over it because I didn't want to like bury you in front of Mustache.
It's okay. I think it's Mohawk, and I think that that he finds it endearing. So Mohawk. I also don't know where Nebraska is.
Listen.
If you're curious,
listen. If he didn't get it from Ashley, where Ashley's like, no one wants to go to Nebraska, basically being like, hey, I live in a hot city. I don't know where she lives, but she's not. Guess what? I'll tell you where she's not from. She's not from Nebraska. Okay? You don't have a body like that and a tan like that living in Nebraska.
I
okay?
mean, probably not.
You know, here's a fun fact, Ashley. You know, Mustache, that guy, dime a dozen in Nebraska. Dime a fucking dozen. They're actually doing a bundle deal down at the shopping mart where they got 20 of those guys all with the same haircut and the same mustache and the tiny shorts. So don't think that this one's going to get away. You can get a lot of them. And you just check your other mentions on your DMs and you'll see a bunch of them, I'm sure.
You know where they don't sell Mohawks? At Big Lots.
At Big Lots.
Mark going to the guys' villa and asking the girls to leave, and then the shots of them, I was dying. The shots, it's so good. Because you know that whenever he asks the girls to leave or the guys to leave, you know they're in the next room, right? They're obviously able to hear it. But this time, they didn't even fucking care to try to hide the fact that all of them are sitting at the table in the next room. And I say next room in quotes because there's no door. There's no nothing. Air. There's like a doorway that's massive, but no doors. It is basically in the same room. Just the table next to it. All of them are sitting there watching, listening fully in the shots. Hilarious. Then they also have the guys. They also have the guys like talking the four of the guys as if they're not there. And you're still seeing the shots of all of the girls just waiting for when they're allowed to come back into the room. Amazing.
Cinema.
God forbid get them out of the shot. Hilarious. I was crying. I don't even know what was said because it was so fucking funny.
One of the great things about this, and honestly, we could do 30 minutes just about this scene right here, was the vastly different outfits the ladies were wearing. Mm-hmm. One girl, I believe, just had like sweats on, just like hanging out inside the house, while another girl had a full-on thong-ass bikini going, as if she's getting ready to go to the club for the night, and hopefully guys make it rain on her. Just vastly different fits from all of these women. A lot of them were in bikinis, but like vastly different versions of these.
I was dying.
It was great.
It was amazing.
It was great. I loved every second of this. And this is one of those things that you watch Temptation Island, and you're like, all right, now we're heating up. Now we got it. We got to sit through a couple episodes. We got to like, it's like cooking, right? You like got to bring it to simmer.
Yep, you gotta meese all of the all the ingredients. It's time consuming, but once you start getting into the cooking, and that's exactly what we do, we go to bonfire.
Yes, let's get into that bonfire, Mixie. Tyler went first, kind of a nothing burger. My note was nothing burger. What did you think? Did you have anything for this?
He saw the clip of Taylor flirting with Yemen, I believe is his name, with the paint. I didn't really have anything for this either, but he does say, which I thought was so funny, he says, I really like how Kay handles stress. And I was like, bro, she's on an island doing nothing. What do you mean handling stress?
What type of stress would she have? I mean, literally the only stress she had is like 2 new girls came in, and how she handled that was she went and laid in your room and was like, hey, just a reminder, I'm not in your room because there's the 2 new girls.
Yeah. I mean, to say that the thing he likes about her is how she handles stress, I don't understand how any stress is involved at all during any time that they've spent together.
Okay, Mix, let's maybe try to give Kay the benefit of the doubt, because I think Kay's a star. Let's think about me and Mix's daily life and what our stressors are.
Okay.
And if these could be related to Kay. So the first thing I'm going to say, work, big stressor for me and you.
Yep.
Kay, no. Kay's not working.
Well,
I mean, she's working.
Well, she's
working.
She's currently not working.
Yes.
She's on an island.
She's on an island. So I'm going to say that's not one.
Stress is gone.
Stress 2, just day-to-day life.
Yeah, grocery shopping, laundry, cleaning, all of that stuff. She's not doing.
She's not doing that. Yeah, they provide her. Oh, well, that's the other thing. Like cooking. Yeah, you're right. No, they're providing all the meals.
Yep. They're grocery shopping for them. They're taking their laundry.
Yeah.
The house is being cleaned by a cleaning team, I would assume. I mean, I'm sure they have to like maybe put their dishes in the dishwasher. I really hope she's handling that stress okay.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? What else would be a daily?
Like family or friends,
yeah.
But again, not in contact with any of them.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I would say, and correct me if I'm wrong, to get away from all the stress you have in your life.
Yes.
You go on a vacation.
Exactly. It was just the irony of it, of being like, she handles stress so well when there's literally nothing happening that could be causing her any stress.
Unless it's
also,
like you're stressed out by the
think,
other girls.
Exactly.
Like,
the only thing I could think of is that she's stressed out about him, like maybe going back to Taylor.
Yeah.
But he's been very clear that that's not happening.
Yeah. And also, like, let's be honest. Kay's probably like, if it's not you, I'll be fine when I get home.
Yeah. I mean, she's kind of like Taylor, like, I have enough t-shirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll be good, my guy. Like, you think I got a shortage of people in my DMs? I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay? And also, Kay, in case you're wondering, so do I. Just tons of people in the DMs all the time.
And
like, I understand your stress level with it. Like, oh my God. Oh my God, I got it.
But to compare her, Kay, who is a single, having a blast of a time with a new guy that she likes, versus Taylor, who is stressing the fuck out because the guy that she's been with for a while is now blatantly seeing another girl that she's aware of, and is also a bunch of stuff that she's unaware of that her mind is going, 50 miles a second thinking about. That is comparing apples to rocks.
Yeah.
Like,
well, also, like, the more specific thing that I think he's referring to is like all the stuff that she's stressed out about in the real world outside of Temptation Island. Like the fact that I'm not working, the fact that she pays the mortgage, the fact that she pays for all the groceries, the fact that I don't really like contribute in the ways that she wants, all the stuff that she was yelling at me about. That she's probably ready for the next step, and I'm just like enjoying the adventurous lifestyle I've set up.
The adventurous lifestyle still kills me.
Hey, you know what? Tyler? I get it. As a man who also lives a very adventurous lifestyle, these women just trying to hold us down, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, your lifestyle and his are so very parallel. I'm glad you were able to figure that out.
And I didn't even need Mr. Marky Mark to like inform me of that. I just got it. You know what I mean? So I get it, brother. I get it, man. Ally.
That's very nice of you. We move on to Bree Bree. Bree Bree watches Shantae cry over the light.
Sobbing. Let's get it right. Sobbing.
Yep. Sobbing. Concerned that it's him, which let's all remind everybody, it wasn't him that turned the light on. However, while the light was being turned on, he was having a threesome in the bathroom.
Yeah, I think he mentioned like, well, I didn't turn the light on. I was participating. Like he even said it like, well, that light wasn't me.
Yeah, uh-huh.
But
as if it was fine because he didn't turn on a light. And then he doubles down after watching his girlfriend of how long?
God.
Sob.
Oh, God.
And says to Mark that he doesn't regret the threesome. Mark's face, dude, it has to be bad when Mark can't even hide his reaction. He doesn't even know what to say. And Bree Bree's like,
fire during this one.
Oh, incredible. Bree Bree goes, that's a great woman. And Mark goes, that's a great woman crying.
I can imagine a scenario where they're like, this clip is going to get him. This clip is going to get him. He's going to apologize.
It was
he
a
might
great
ask
move.
to go right back over.
It was a great move for them to show that clip.
And he said that. And somebody in his ear goes, drag him, Mark. Drag him to hell.
I sure hope so.
Listen, seeing her sobbing and then coming out of it, knowing what she's about to see. So she's not sobbing because of what she thought you might be doing in a tent. And listen, there's only a certain number of things you can do in a tent. You know what's not in a tent? A shower to have a threesome.
Yep.
Okay?
And highly unlikely you're taking two. Well, I guess not for Bree, but I don't think her brain is even going to where he actually physically went that she's about to see.
And then him hearing the following line, quote, I don't think he would do that to me, end quote. And then him having to hear that and go, well, I did do it to you.
Yep.
And literally, you're like driving here right now and going to see it. Oh my God, I feel terrible.
No, but that doesn't come out of his fucking mouth, though.
He doesn't. He says, listen, I wasn't sure about our relationship until I had a threesome. I'm going to say that again. I wasn't sure about our relationship until I had a threesome. And I would just go a step further, Mixie. I know you heard that and you reacted like I did because you're like, wow, that's a wild thing to say.
The whole time I'm just like,
here's the thing. Let's just remember as part of that threesome, you would assume, oh, it's him and no, she wasn't even part of it. I needed a threesome without you being involved to realize that now I'm in on our relationship. I just needed to get it out, you know? Yeah. And then Mark even said like something along the lines of like, I don't feel like that's something you just like get out of your system.
Yes. He's like, how do you know that like you're good? And then Bree Bree goes, well, you don't know if the stove's hot until you touch it. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Yeah. Like, did you take a book of analogies on Temptation Island with you? He was on fire during this one. And listen, I get Bree was hoping against hope that was the clip he was going to be shown after he did the threesome. He's like, God, she had to be crying just before she sees this. And then he's just like trying to like word vomit something out because Mr. Marky Mark is just digging in on him. And that's what came out. Not a great thing, but it's God.
All of the word vomit that he did was like not anything that was constructive or like remorseful. Yeah. I mean, he kept doubling down on how she's not going to care. Which, like, what?
Yeah, speaking of people who don't care, because we're going to just gloss over Lion, who is a well-spoken king as part of his journey here.
Yeah.
We move to Big Lots.
Yep.
Big Lots sees Ashley in the tent, and he is speechless.
Dude.
I don't actually remember what Big Lots said here in this moment, Mix.
Oh.
But it was a wild statement.
It was crazy. I wrote, oh, wham, Big Lots, big sad now. Too late, bitch. Mark calling Big Lots out on being the biggest hypocrite because he was just like, I can't believe she would do that to me. It was like stuff like that. And Mark was just like, well, you kind of did it to her. And he's like, well, it's different. How?
Well, I think Big Lots clip started by Ashley saying something like she hasn't felt the little things that make her happy and like he doesn't make her feel safe.
Yep.
And like his response was like, well, maybe she'll feel better after this or something like that. And I was just like, not a great response. And here's the thing. Listen, Big Lots, I understand you're young. As an older gentleman, I would like to maybe give you an example, maybe a mentorship, if you will, right? Because Mr. Marky Mark has to be impartial. He's like Switzerland.
Yeah.
I can try to set an example of what to do next time you're in this situation, or anybody who watches who will be on Temptation Island next year. So maybe, Mixie, can you ask me, as you can do your best, Mr. Marky Mark?
Yeah,
like
let me
in the middle of the rain, and tell me like what that means.
I'm squinting into the sun.
Yeah, even though it's dark time, but yes, nighttime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're hitting him bad with those fucking reflectors. Okay.
All right, I have to get ready. I'm Big Lots. Actually, I'm not Big Lots. I'm not going to be Big Lots. I'm going to be myself.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready. Give me the line.
How does that make you feel?
Mark, I'm beside myself. Hearing her say that she hasn't felt the little things that make her feel happy and safe, like, it kills me. It fucking kills me. As her boyfriend, I have failed her, plain and simple. I failed her. I hate myself for that. It makes me feel less of a man to think that I can make this woman that I love feel this way. Like, I just want to go in a hole and never come out again. And I could not apologize enough times. Like, that's literally what my job is as a man, is to like make her feel safe and happy. And I can't even do the little things, let alone the big things. Like, who am I? I might need to take a step back and learn and grow. I might need to go to some seminars. I might need to read a book. Thank you.
I mean, my God. Anything, again, Big Lots and Brie, anything would have been better than the words that they said.
Yeah, that's very true.
I almost wish they just sat there in silence.
I think Mark even finished with he said something like, there's a gap between what you're saying and what your actions are. It's like,
yes.
Go get him, Mark.
That's exactly what he said. And it was beautiful. And he's 100% correct. We finished this bonfire by finding out that the Haven is gone.
Bye-bye.
But
thank you for serving your purpose.
The 30-second videos are back, Steven.
Let's go, Mix.
And I am pumped. And as soon as he says this, I go, Ashley's not sending a video. I can't wait for Ashley to not send a video.
Oh, yes.
I wrote it down. I go, let's go. 30-second videos are back. No chance Ashley sends it. Hope Taylor doesn't either. I don't know if Taylor will or won't. I don't feel as confident.
No, I think she will.
I feel so confident that Ashley is not sending a video.
That's a good one. I don't know.
She's so done with his ass, and it's amazing, and I love everything about it.
Yeah.
And we get to see her be so done with his ass when they go to the women's bonfire.
Oh, my God.
All four of those girls watching Ashley's clip laughing at this motherfucker saying that he wonders if they will make it out.
Well, they're not just like going... They're laughing.
Yeah. Oh, they were full blown dying laughing. And the video ends and they're all just like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
I have to think this is from another timeline. This makes absolutely.
I don't think it is. From my memory, I believe he says this.
I know, but when I was watching that part, I was like, he can't be serious. This has to be from like day 2.
I mean, honestly, he's living in Delulu land with Bree Bree. This is what I'm saying. Like, these two are doing whatever the fuck they want, acting like it's not going to be a problem, or as Bree Bree said, it might hurt her for a little bit.
Yes. I would like to take this opportunity for every woman listening to understand this is what happens when you take a man back who cheats on you.
I don't disagree with you. I think
this is what happens.
There might be a time or two where that person actually changes. I can tell you right now, if they're talking like this, it's not them.
Yeah, but do you want to be the person who like enables the behavior? That's what it comes down to.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
I mean, we've discussed
Especially
this numerous times.
Early on in the relationship.
Yeah.
I don't want to say give it a pass. I understand if you're like 4 years in and you're having some problems and something happens, right? Some like emotional cheating or something like that. But like you're early on and it happens, like I'm less likely to just like look the other way because I have like no foundation to be like, well, this is strong, especially at that age. Like
100%.
If you're if you're a lagoon creature or a medium person, I mean, your options are more limited.
We've discussed this before. It's like a toddler. When they do something wrong, you have to punish them. If you reward them, or not even reward them, just like let it go, they're going to keep doing that thing.
Yeah. They're going to think that they can go to Temptation Island, bang in the shower, bang in the haven, and then you'll be like, hey, well, I got it out of my system. I'm good now for another year until I need to bang somebody else again.
I'm good until I need this again in a year and a half. Yep.
Yeah, until somebody slides in my DMs when the show goes on, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I did love Ashley saying to Mark exactly what Mark had just said to Big Lots, that his actions didn't match his words. Mark had to have been like sitting there like, God, I cannot wait for you to watch this in 7 months. It was so good. It was so good. And again, Ashley being so strong, I'm so proud of her. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. We move on. Lion saying that he came to explore temptation and then not doing that at all. I guess that's the clip.
Yeah.
They're going to be fine. They're going to be totally fine. They are a happy couple that, quite frankly, like I said before, just should have gone to couples therapy for like 2 weeks and gotten through this one little issue that they have and been done with it. Temptation Island was not for them. Let's move to Taylor.
Yeah.
She sees Tyler kiss Kay on the beach.
Ashley's reaction in the background to this, star. As if we didn't know before, star. Every moment every moment given to her, she's proving that she's an absolute star.
100%. 100%. And Taylor was so strong about it. Finally, you know, real big 180 from last time, you know, feeling strong in herself and stuff. And Mark was just beaming. He was so proud of her. It was beautiful to see.
I loved every second of it. I was very happy for them in that moment, just to be like, okay, I feel like I'm good. I think she got all the crying out of her system. I think she's kind of like cracked that thing. I think it's still a little raw and she knows how to handle it at this point, but she's just like, okay, I'm able. The fact that he's continuing to do this. If I saw a clip where I got a Big Lots clip basically after that, and I think he even said something in one of his things where he was like, maybe, I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be thinking of Big Lots again. But if she got something Big Lots adjacent, she might be like, maybe he learned now. That's kind of what I wanted.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's just a more continuation, that exactly what you said in like episode 2 of this was like, he's just going to swap positions, basically.
He's 100% swapping girlfriends.
Yeah. He's just going, I'm just trading this in.
I'm just going to move you over here, and I'm going to move this one into the spot. Thank you very much.
I really like Hyundai Sonatas, and they're giving me an opportunity, basically, to get another Hyundai Sonata. And you know what? I don't even have to do anything with that other Hyundai Sonata. I don't need to talk to that Hyundai Sonata.
No, you
I already have
traded it
everything
in.
out of the car.
No, in fact, he hired someone to drive the car to the dealership and drop it off.
Yes, he did.
He didn't even drop the car off himself.
Yeah. And eventually at the end of this, the dealership's going to call and be like, hey, we need to talk to you about the car. And he's like, I'm good.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about
Just
the car.
whatever you're going to take it for, you can take it.
Sure,
We don't need to
sure.
talk details.
Yeah. I'm out living an adventurous lifestyle right now. Excuse me. I don't have time to talk about my trade-in situation here. Thank you.
And that was the end of it. Shantae sees her clip, but we don't get anything from that. We got to wait till the next episode.
Great
I'm
cliffhanger.
excited. I actually did stop here, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm excited.
Thank you so much, guys. This wraps up our audio 4, 5, and 6 and our video 6.
Yes.
In the next couple days, you'll be getting 7, 8, 9, and then you'll get a final bonfire after that. We appreciate everybody who's been commenting and messaging us, and the people on the show who are like, you guys are stars. Well, obviously, thank you so much.
Thank you
We
very
appreciate
much
you
for the
guys.
engagement.
We hope you're enjoying this, and the reason we know you will enjoy this is you will thumbs up this video, watch it all the way through, and then like share it, maybe like post it, maybe comment.
Comment. Let us know if we're getting something wrong or if we're preaching bars, baby.
Yeah, we appreciate that, and we'll see you in a few days, gang. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.